Phantom Assassin, that's to try to help. It's great versus Ench and great versus Ember Spirit as well, because low armor.
So far, he hasn't wanted to commit that heavily into it. Because we did see the movement from Mineski up on top. Monkey King does not want to let FY have space. There's a nice little Phantom Strike away from Mushi is, okay, Jabs, I don't think he got the memo that they were not investing into this mid lane with a gank Somnus, Slide of Fist, Searing Chains, an early point in that slide. He was able to close the distance, but not enough.
That was very well played by maybe still trying to... Oh, okay, he's still dying. He is not level 3 yet. I think you really need that level 3 untouchable or level 2 untouchable before you can really stand in lane versus Monkey. But Ice versus Monkey King is very scary. Nice
arrow from Moon. Already set it up with the Frost Blast. It's enough slow that it was guaranteed to find the kill. It's always funny watching like Monkey King who wants to get to the 4 hit. But up against 2 points up in Untouchable. Makes it very difficult bottom lane. Arme in real issues. Leap forward, Starfall. That bonus damage will be enough. And QQQ already did everything he possibly could.
He finally has phase, so Monkey King did get that one-on-one kill, so he was a phase up.
They're going to gank her. Somnus is, he's got 3 spirits ready to commit. All they're going to do is just hold Monkey King in position. And Impetus damage is almost enough to do it. It'll be Somnus who gets it with that Slide of Fist. So, nice rotations in from LGD. Critical one for them. They'll lose QQQ in the meantime. In mid lane, quick silence onto the SK. And he cannot get himself out just yet. The silence lasts a little bit longer, so we got the Burrow Strike on Mushi. But he knew he wasn't going to outrun a haste-ruined Phantom Assassin.
It's still dubious.
There's a smoke movement coming in from Mineski. Mushi, he stuck around a little bit longer just so he could pick up the phase boost, but now it's both Mushi and Jabs teaming up. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Yao, nice Burrow Strike, Spirit, committal. Moon will end up falling, and the rebuttal is coming from Mineski. So, what is their target? There's 2 to go for, and they definitely want to grab FY. A quick slap, jump in, and the following jump, and even a kick from Jabs, following up into the silence. They will be able to catch up to him. He's got one quick last word, and the score's problem for Jabs. He's already starting his TP out. The damage from the range creep, it's not enough to kill him. He'll live with the regeneration of the Fountain and Mineski, even though they do lose that safe laner. They end up taking 2 up on top. The Ward's only got a minute and a half left on it, so they may not be too sad about that.
They might make a move. His shield is almost down.
They see him. Oh, actually, do they? The Observer was a little bit too far off, so instead they go top. Rolling Boulder into Kick Silence, and Yao in a world of hurt. Moon combining up with the heavy damage of Mushi and Jabs. Ice has managed to achieve on this bottom lane because he hasn't left it. You talked about Monkey King revealing himself on the bottom lane being a bad thing, but the level of pressure he's had down here without having to move off. Oh, that crit! Woo! All right. Yep, that's an Observer's challenge right there. When a hero with 1 attack can go from 100% to 10%.
This is a completely different game where he went phase drums into Pike into Orchid, but like that's no armor and very little HP. Like
LGD, it's the blink dagger epicenter from Yao, jumping himself forward. Nice burst reveal. Lich Chain Frost going to be bouncing around between Arme as well as Yao until Yao hides in the invisive sandstorm. So Mineski can have that early warning. We asked where the ward was going to go from Ninja Boogie, and he got it written really nice and deep. And you see LGD trying to counter ward around Roshan. They put down the sentry near the top rune. But thanks to that blink, thanks to that observe ward, they saw the blink in. They understand that Arme is now doing Roshan. How will Mineski react?
Have to react with a buyback if they wanted to defend this, but that's not really happening.
Yeah, Mushi dying is not the way you want this to go down.
That's the thing, they were so patient on
got the arrow. Arrow will fly forward and, well, it'll hit the Ursa, but already LGD have the Aegis model in their hands. And, okay, they're going to go in. You've got the Wukong's command out. Yao will get the Burrow Strike off, but with Wukong's command, it's difficult for Arme to get back out. He'll end up having the Aegis Immortal triggered, and 4 heroes surrounding him. The buyback from Mushi still hasn't come, but the arrow from Moon hitting right on the money. Arme kicked out. He will go down twice. Enchantress ends up buying back. So you get Roshan, but you lose the Ursa twice. You end up burning money on an Enchantress who was already piss poor.
But like, okay, well, Ursa doesn't have a rage. We can arrow him immediately after Aegis. Why not? Let's do it. But they should have just force staff him out right here. I think if you just push him out, the fight is okay. He's outside of the pit, he's not locked in, he can blink out, he's almost out of Monkey King ult, but it was just way too sloppy. FY, I think, been maybe playing a little bit too selfishly in these games.
And now they lose Yao as well. After all of that, that's problematic to say the least for LGD. They'll need a good opening. Somnus, well, if he had a little bit more mana, he has the one charges available, so he just roots up Moon, but we'll see how much battle they've got when Ame comes in. And that definitely took Moon by surprise. That quick burst damage, both overpower plus Mask of Madness. So they just changed their lanes up. There's only 2 remaining tier 2 towers. You can just split the lanes out a little bit more. Bottom lane, Epicenter, Mushi has to be controlled, gets the BKB up. Yao, Burrow strikes up at Mushi. Man, that follow.
Could have won the same.
Yeah. Monkey King lets the Wukong command go. Man, Ame's dying to this. BKB burnt from him, limps away.
He's not level 12. There's not the Veil debuff on him. He, I believe, Phantom Assassin also went for the HP talent. Yeah. So that's nicely played.
One way to push him down. Up in the tree, taking a lot of damage. Quick slap, searing chains. Arrow will fly forward, connects on FY. One more attack from Ice will get it. Not certain if really worth it when the Burrow Strike from Yao is able to connect onto Moon. And both Ame and Somnus will catch up to him quickly. The trade-off is the tier 2 tower on the bottom lane that Mushi is currently taking.
Smoke got detected.
Oh, they're actually coming around the back. Jabs is just playing King of the Hill. He's got Blink Dagger, so he can easily jump back down. Or, okay, maybe not so easily now. Rolling Boulder, he's silenced up. The tier 2 tower's already gone. And Jabs, well, okay, stick on the hill. And that's what that is. And Ninja Boogie will die as well. Mineski are actually managed to somehow lose 4 heroes across almost every part of this map. Yeah. Am I going red or am I going black? Either way, it's a 50-50 chance. Yao's going to show himself up on top. This is probably the last thing he wanted to do. The kick is perfect in there from Jabs. So SK on the sidelines for 43 seconds. Thought he might have some breathing room while the rest of LGD was hunting mid. They have that Invis rune on the Ursa as Ame. He hasn't found a target yet. Now he'll find Ninja Boogie. Moon in the neighborhood, but Ninja Boogie dead so quickly. They're going to defuse a blade on Ursa, so he's actually out of mana for the moment. Makes it difficult to use those wonderful items of his. And then BKB, he has enough. Rolling Boulder forward. This BKB is not going to last much longer. And LGD don't want to come up here and try and help him. And needs to come closer towards the shrine. So instead, they just let the Ursa die. There is the follow-up into the mid, but the follow-up is Mineski. It's not the other way. LGD continuously losing heroes. Spirit Jump in and out. Mushi's BKB will protect him as Somnus is able to get that defensive Spirit near the Ancients and TP all the way home. Roshan's down to 50%.
DD, too easy.
Yep.
What is it?
They're smoked up. Like, if this DD wasn't here, they would have potentially had a chance of arriving in time. Now they jump in. Ame with the BKB and the Searing Chains. They bring down the Earth Spirit, combining with the Epicenter. Moon is low, but Mushi, a 16, almost 1700 crit, ends Ame. And they're looking for more. Yao stunned in the corner. The bounce up here by Monkey King. He'll pounce back down again. Combining up with the rest of the double damage of Mushi to find these kills. The Cycling Dagger slowing down QQQ. And Ice will grab this one. 3 heroes lost. Aegis the Immortal. Oh boy. Still intact on the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Strike forward. Somnus just bouncing around. Jumping from shrine to shrine. While Mineski beat at the tier 3 town. Fortification will wear off. Another defensive spirit is down for Somnus. Mushi, not a healthy man. Remember, he's got the Aegis Immortal. He's happy to commit if they can get something in return. The Glimmer Cape making it difficult for LGD just to jump on him. As Ice has popped the BKB. Wukong Commander's available, so if LGD want to come out to this, they'll come into it with a double boundless perfect strike. Ice.
It might need to start getting banned out, actually.
Oh, I think Ame's dead as well. 1 crit, he's even going to get bashed up by Mushi. The BKB versus BKB. Who wins this one? They've got the regeneration of the shrine. Now it's worn off. Somnus silenced up. Mushi looking for the crit. Yao Burrow strikes in, but Moon hits the money with the arrow. And LGD, they're almost all dead. Where's that rolling ball? Not going to happen in the start of Fist Searing Chains. The Cycling Dagger crits, slows, and the boundless strike. Now official. officially they're all dead. You can buy back on the Ember, but they realize resistance is futile. LGD gets slapped down by Mineski in game 1.
Okay, Underlord is very good against Brute.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a mid Underlord. They need to get the lanes, right? So
if you die, you've failed me as a hero. But if you stay alive, you've done the job. I don't catch. You can sit in Fountain. That's an even safer place to ensure it.
It was 30%.
Was it 30%?
I thought you liked
I thought
the
it was
hero,
1
dude.
in 3.
No, it's 10, 20, 30. I thought you liked Drow. I'm disappointed, Toby. You don't know every little thing about that hero.
Are you sure? I always remember it being 1 in 3.
How would it scale? But Ice did just walk bottom. So this means he can just TP back. Have fun.
That's exactly what he does too. Oh, this is just not nice. Fissure block up on top. Mushi trying to cut his way down. He'll get closer towards Ninja Boogie. A quick silence onto Somnus. Mushi thinking about sticking around to get the extra bit of damage, and it may have just been enough. Mirana will live. Stick charges will let her survive, while the rest of the fight happens to the east. You've got QQQ on the run back out. Quick leap down. Somnus is moving over into the clutching arms of Mushi. Yao can do no more. He has no mana, even though he's got 3 clarity pots there ready to trigger. How do you tower hit until you have levels on the Jakiro?
Oh, that's pretty much it, I would say.
So get levels on Jakiro, priority number 1. Somnus, that Observer Ward, able to actually reveal that Ninja Boogie. Mushi in the neighborhood. He does have swap available, so can get Ninja Boogie onto the other side, putting himself into harm's way. But with the silences, Mushi is being enabled. His stun's off cooldown, 2 seconds time, and Yao trying to control him in the meantime. Stun will fly, and FY, well, he'll actually come in thanks to the grab. He'll find 1 kill, looking for the second. FY will claim it. And the aggressive Dark Rift switches FY's lane, but this is when Mineski avoids bombs.
Right, he was in the trees and did not get hit by the Starstorm. If he had shown, he would have gotten hit by double Starstorm, and that would have been a simple 1-0.
Jabs, rolling boulder down, needs to actually connect on the kick on QQQ. This will allow Mushi to 1, swap him into a bad position, 2 stun him up, and 3 is kill him. At what cost, however? Arme, with all that damage, thanks to the Viper Strike, it is still not enough. Mushi will survive, Jabs will go down.
Worth. Nice one, Jabs.
You saw LGD actually combo it before. They used the Firestorm, and then it was a leap into Starfall from Somnus. Got him a lot of money. Actually helped him catch up to the puck, but this won't help him. Dream Coil into swap, instantly snapping the Dream Coil. So no way Somnus can reply to that. Still very good for the 2 cores of LGD. Both Underlord as well as Viper looking very nice on the net worth board.
Back-to-back smokes. FY in a lot of trouble. He does have a hood, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Now, all that money he had, it won't save him. He can't even trigger the Hood of Defiance.
Well, he also has no mitigation versus the Brood. Yeah, was farming out alone on bottom, but even that doesn't really feel particularly safe for him.
It really doesn't. And LGD don't know where to move either. Mineski are getting aggressive in towards the mid, rolling boulder forward as they're going in for the Mirana. Dream Coil kick. The silence didn't connect, but it won't matter. Mirana ends up having the alien kind of style. Million Spiderlings burst from the chest. A quick swap out. Ninja Boogie. More than happy to have this happen to him. That is a very high level silencer. Not intimidated at all by that Jakiro or Underlord, especially when more support is there. Moon Orb is going to connect over on QQQ. Rift as well, both up at level 4, so heavy damage following into the Spiderlings. FY can at least get some money from the Firestorm, or can he? The Spiderlings go back into the web. They're protected. FY, however, I don't think there's any level of protection you can have against this. Arme will arrive. Jabs back in again. Moon, he got the rift off with the Starfall. The Spiders are dying quickly, but then the Magnetize. It's just this slow, continuous tick. Brute Mother, he has the regeneration, but no, not enough. Finally, the spree is ended by Somnus, and Mineski are actually giving a couple of kills over, but only a couple. Somnus looking for his third. The stun is there from Mushi. They don't really have a lot of mana to work with or detection. Moonlight Shadow will allow Somnus to escape.
had to end up feeding a lot of his broodlings to tank the tower. But the Underlord is like super tanky, and a Viper that are very, very difficult to take down. Imagine if they have Crimson on them right now. Oh my god, that would actually been a crush fight for them.
Well, we can come back to the real world as, well, that snap from Dream Coil will end up killing Yao.
No, the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, it's up. And he's still got more money. I'm going to be really, really sad. Like, oh, they smoke on top of it.
I don't know if they saw it, but
QQQ was visible.
He was
Mineski don't care. They're initiating themselves. The Dream Call timing not exactly right, but Global Silence. There's no way for the Underlord to reply apart from the invis. They didn't see him clearly, but they'll finally get the kill. Ice Path into the silence. The Broodlings. Well, they're looking to chase down somebody. Right now it's the Earth Sprint, a little bit too deep. Rolling Boulder over, trying to help out. It's a 1-for-2 trade-off. Make that 3 in favor of Mineski.
Poor Yao. He revealed his invis Blink Dagger positioning to Fissure.
Yeah.
Or if he would have, it would just been one hero.
Mineski would just perfectly split for it. But hey, on the bright side, he still has the Blink Echo. But on the downside, Mineski just killed Roshan so quickly. LGD arrived just to see the carcass.
That was more flashy though. I mean, Venge had Aegis. They could have easily taken that fight.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah.
Instead, they're grouping up for another moment.
It's demoralizing that can't kill anyone. They're probably really frustrated.
Oh, here's your jump forward with the stun. They're going to get the kill on Mushi. Yes, but it's Aegis the Immortal. And let's see if they can get out. There's 2 people caught inside the Dream Call. They want more. Yao, he's so low. They're going to swap him back in. At least he gets his Echo Slam off. Ability is used. R is button mashed. And now it's FY trying to escape Dark Rift in time. Barely in time. He'll get home. But is this really your home? I'm fairly certain Mineski are about to seize your property.
You have to kind of anticipate where everyone is in the fight. It's very difficult to pull off.
But Moonlight Shadow could help you get there, but while Puck's walking around with a gem, you have to hit the exact right line now. It's Mineski, and we're prepping a gank up on top. Instead, they're going to have it around the Radiant Shrine. Already Jabs jumps in. They'll commit in to the Global Silence. Underlord just locked in position. A 2-man coil into the instant stun. It's just bringing Viper out of the fight, allowing them to focus onto FY. They want to take away his sustain, and take away they have done so. They go in for the double kill of Mushi, looking for the 3rd Somnus. It's a point-blank range arrow, not enough on the stun time. 4 heroes down for LGD. You can buy back on the Viper.
With FY's buyback down, with a lot of gold. Oh boy. Lead from Mineski.
Spider feed. Spider feed. Whatever a spider feed can. Tier 3 town is gone. Mushi caught by the Ice Path. Remember, they don't have a lot of their ultimates. Echo Slam from Yao. Follow up Fidget, catching the Silencer Arrow as well. It's under Mushi with a Dream Coil. Over on 3. The sustain is going to be there. Jabs will end up falling Mushi in the trees. He'll go down 2. This is the fight that LGD were hoping, wishing, praying for. A couple of kills be worth so much, but the wishing and hoping it's just turned into an absolute nightmare. They just got dumped. Unless Ninja Boogie wants to cash this arrow for them, which he does not oblige. LGD still 22,000 behind.
Hey, teams start rewarding you, Toby. That's fun.
Yay! It's Mineski and they threw down 2 wards for it. They get rid of one of the sentries. Roshan's already gone once more. Mushi, the one with both Aegis and Cheese, and the Moonlight Shadow from LGD. They want to find one person out of position, and the Pit of Malice will help with it. Put the Yule Scepter, the jump in as well. It's a double kick, holding him in position. Jabs creates the space, but then the arrow on Moon. He's in trouble, and Mushi trapped inside that Pit of Malice. Maybe it doesn't actually help him. He BKBs out. They're just punching LGD out. And it's almost a TKO. Mineski now coming down the mid, still with Aegis, still with Cheese. And they will definitely claim at least 1 lane of racks here. And in fact, they just claimed the tournament. GG is called from Yao. Mineski, insanely solid performance, will win the PGL Open here in Bucharest.
Very well deserved. Super scary having a Broodmother player like that on your team, though.